Okay, today we are going to talk about SAD, which is social anxiety disorder. We will talk about how it affects the person, how it affects other people in the family, is there any treatment options, and all that good stuff about SAD. Now we're going to show you a little clip of how SAD affected one little girl in particular in her life. Kids with social anxiety disorder often get bullied because kids don't understand the situation that they're going through, and that's why this video is very important. Hi guys! Today I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Cassidy. Please give a warm welcome. What are you doing? Give a warm welcome to Cassidy. Everybody.
Hey Cassidy, yeah.
Hi. Hi Cassidy.
Hi.
Now I hear your friend Jessica has social anxiety disorder. How does that make you feel as a person?
Well, it makes me feel upset and sad that she feels that way. And what I would do to help her is make her feel comfortable in the environment.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you hang out with Jessie a lot? Is she different than most people you hang out with? Like, is just something about her? Jessica, my bad.
She's very shy.
And that about wraps it up.
Yeah. Good job. Woo, Cassidy. Wow.
Oh, hi, Jess.
Hey, Jeffrey. What's going on?
I have to tell you something.
Yeah, what's that?
I heard you have SAD.
Sad? I am very sad. I get sad sometimes.
No, I mean social anxiety disorder. SAD.
Oh, I get it. That's clever. Yeah. Yeah, I was diagnosed around 13 years old, and I've learned to kind of cope with it. Living with that kind of disorder, and it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, I still have friends. I can still go out, but it's a bit harder for me. I get panic attacks when I go to places like a crowded movie theater or like a grocery store.
I'm sure we all had our panic attacks in the grocery store.
Yeah, and and it's very embarrassing having them too. I had one lady think I was having a seizure. That's America.
Now, you said you got it when you were 13 years old.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 16.
That's 3 years, kids. That's 3 years. She's lived with it for 3 years, and look at her, she's still going strong, kinda. She still needs to
I get breakdowns, like when I walk through the hallways, I feel like everyone's talking about me. I feel like there's always something negative being said, and when there really isn't, it's just a fear of people around me, and I've learned to deal with it, It's everywhere. I'm just going strong.
Well, that's good. Now, I hear you got a friend named Cassidy.
Yeah.
Does she do anything to help?
Yeah, she helps me feel comfortable with other people, She she's always telling me it's okay, if I look like I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable, she'll pull me out of the situation, you know what I mean? She's a good friend, good true.
Oh,
Happy
that's
to.
sweet. Now, not to break the ice or anything, but do you know anybody else who has SAD and they just won't tell anyone because they're embarrassed? They don't want anyone to find out because,
Yeah, a lot of people actually, and a lot of people struggle with it, especially teenagers, because, other kids are so cruel, and they develop this.
That's not true sometimes.
And they develop this, and it's heartbreaking knowing how cruel some kids can be, and how they don't realize how it affects other people. And if you're dealing with anything, depression, panic attacks, if you cry a lot, you should really talk it out, get those emotions out, try and get some help. Don't be ashamed of it. There's nothing wrong with you. You're fine. Just you need a little extra help, and that's okay. So I think that wraps it up.
Now, I know you have SAD still.
Yeah.
But is there any other treatment options? Is there anything you can do to help?
Yeah, there's a lot of treatment options. Mostly it has to do with therapy. I see a psychologist in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Not to interrupt, but how often do you see someone like
My
that?
psychologist, I don't see him as often as I see my counselor. I see my psychologist every, I don't know, 6 months maybe. I really don't see him that often. I basically see him and he tells my parents, what kind of medications that I should be on.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives so far away, which is why I see a counselor here, part of the SAP program. And I'm comfortable with it, I'm not ashamed of
Oh,
it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can understand that.
Yeah.
How you doing?
So, yeah, is there anything else? I see my counselor once every week. Hi.
Hi.
I know that there's a program in school called the SAP program. Would you like to highlight on that?
Sure. It's our student assistance program, and what it does, it's counselors and teachers and the school nurse and myself, and this is my tribe, as dean of students, get together and talk about or try to bring in students that we have concerns about, or students can refer themselves to. That if there's issues coming up in school, their life, anything that they're having problems with, they can come forward and sign up for counseling.
Do you think it helps kids with certain, disorders like social anxiety or maybe depression help deal and cope with them?
It does, because they have different groups that they bring into it, different counseling sessions. They can do an individual counseling session, that if you have a group disorder, anxiety disorder, that you don't like being around a lot of people, they can bring you one-on-one and work on that disorder and then start to try to build up where you're more comfortable around people. So there's lots of different disorders that they deal with, and so everybody could get some sort of help.
Do you feel like it's been helping students who are in there? Do you feel like they're progressing?
I think it is, just by the number of kids that we either have referred, self-referrals, and so I think it does help them. But I think the one thing that we need to do better as adults and administrators in the building is to have more students know about it. So this is a great way.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for talking to me about
Thank
it.
you.
I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.